Here in Guatemala, the workers have a lot of rights and obligations. One of these rights can be the good place to work, and other right can be the good treatment of their bosses. I really want to talk about one right that is the wage. The wage is the payment that every worker needs and have to receive. So this is the topic of my presentation today, the minimum wage in Guatemala. This is my presentation for the second oral test. I'm Guillermo Adolfo Cuacuc for Technical English 4. What is the minimum wage? The minimum wage is the minimum payment that a worker have to receive for their labor. It have a lot of purposes, but the main purpose of the minimum wage is cover the basic needs of the workers and their families. Something important for the minimum wage is that it needs to be provided to the workers with greater security and stability because needs to survive. The legal foundations to this right come from the political constitution of the republic. In the article 102 it says, establish the right of workers to receive a minimum wage that covers the basic needs of the worker and their family. And the second legal fund is the labor code in article 103 that it says, defines the minimum wage as the lowest amount a worker must be paid for their labor with any form of discrimination. These two foundations support to the minimum wage in Guatemala. The minimum wage uh, depends for the sector that you work for. In this case, exist three sectors: agricultural, that includes farming, fishing, forestry, and things that have the raw material. Then we have the non-agricultural, like commerce, industry, transportation, or construction. Usually, these are urban jobs. Finally, the export and maquila sector. It means all the companies that produce products to export, especially textile factories. The minimum wage in 2026, we have two minimum wage. The sector that works in the Department of Guatemala and the sector that works out of the department. Uh, how we can see in the first table, the minimum wage as agricultural sector, we have 4,041 with 7.20 cents. The non-agricultural, we have 4,252 with 28 cents. And finally, the export and maquila, we have 3,659 with 73 cents. And the minimum wage for the people that works out of the Department of Guatemala are agricultural sector 3,875 with 89 cents. For non-agricultural sector, 4,066 with 90 cents. And finally, export and maquilas, we have 3,471 with 10 cents. The minimum wage in Guatemala is so important because it helps to protect the workers and promote fairness. It is supported by the Constitution and the labor code, how, as we see, to make sure the workers receive fair pay to cover basic needs. Other things that is important about the minimum wage is that it helps to improve living conditions, support and dignity at work, and it contributes to Guatemala's development. Thank you.